Okay, for all the Sagittarians out there, I'm going to do a little, let me just check, make sure all the volume, okay. Well, not a little. I take that back. You can't have it. What I meant to say, I'm gonna do a big, huge, gigantic reading. Yeah, it's gonna be for the, I was gonna say the new year, but just the upcoming year. So, starting, you know, whenever you watch it till, you know, a year till that time, or however the energy flows with you. But I wanted to start with Sagittarius because, just because we're right about at that time. I think, I don't know technically exactly the day Sagittarius is supposed to start, but today's the 18th. It might start today, I'm not sure, because I know my sister's a Sagittarius, and today is her birthday and death anniversary, same day. So that's one reason why I felt moved to do this. Because for some reason I was like, I'm not going to do any more videos, and then something said, go do all 12 zodiac show them what you got. Like, I kept hearing like this crap, and I'm like, okay. I'm not going to go off too much on all the other ones, just a little bit in the beginning here for the Sag, which was like the whole reason to kick all this off in the first place. Kick, right? Kick and Buck, which is my sister's last name. We had different dads. My brother and I have the same mom and dad. But, so, Christina Marie, I have you in mind. It's my late sister, older sister, Christina Marie. There's no sadness here. We're all connected. Everything's one, and it's just emerging into another realm, a transition. But yeah, she's always like there for me in my dreams, which is how she was in life, until, you know, bad choices and the way things went. But that's definitely what led to her demise. Her death was a series of very bad choices, and she got addicted to meth, and yeah, overdosed on a birthday, found in Motel 6 bathtub, all, you know, the stuff they, you know, sad story. So we're releasing timelines, stories, all these things. We're becoming our multi-dimensional self. So we're all of this all at once. So, which is one of the things about, I'm just seeing where my mouse is here so I don't have to search for it when I click off. That's one of the things about shamani. Is that a name? Shamani. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. That means something. Shamani. Okay. Shamaniacs, all you shaman and women, you know, dying while you're alive in the 3D. So that's, you know, that's a way of transitioning and transcending before you actually die. So it's not this dreadful, it's not this thing you dread because you understand it. So I've had to, you know, I'm 41, which is the age my sister was when she passed. So my next birthday in January, I'll be older. So it's interesting, I'll be older than my older sister. She'll forever be 41. It's like forever 21, but forever 41. So yeah, Christina Marie Buck, December 18th, 1 week before Christmas, her birthday, death anniversary. Beautiful soul. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul. Because I knew her before she even got, you know, I knew her when she got drunk for the first time, when she had sex for the first time. So I knew her when she was pure, perfect, beautiful. I know how it is down here, the warfare in which we find ourselves. So this is all about 2018 is all about two energy. So partnerships, you coming into partnership with yourself. You know, no more conflicting, going back and forth. So you make a decision and you're going forward with it this year. So no fear. You're embodying the thing that you want to attract to you. People want to say the law of attraction. I just say aligning with that vibration, aligning with truth. You want to bring situations, people, events, whatever into your life that align with truth, and you have to align with truth. So and here's 2 garnets, which is my birthstone for January. Oops, sorry, I'm not showing them. But these are just raw. They're naturally faceted like this. So partnership, divine feminine, 2 is well, almost all numbers are feminine. I would say except for 1. 0 and up to 9, you know, those are all feminine. 1 is masculine, of course. But so garnet, love, protection of love, releasing any blocks to love. So that's self-love. It could be family, you know, healing family wounds. You can see the striation there. Natural facets. Okay, this one has like a little bloop, little outie belly button. Okay. So I've yapped on long enough. I'm going to try to do 1 single card for each month. Unless, if 2 come out, I'll take them. If any more than that, I'm just going to have to, and we'll see where we are on time. Because I'll give you guys, you know, like a full reading, but I just don't want to make it too long. I want everyone who wants to watch it, and not be because it's, you know, not watch it because it's just too long, but because I can tend to, you know, get in depth and go over the details and be clear and thorough, and because I just care about people not, I don't want to hear myself talk. I get exhausted really, but I want to make sure people, and I'll repeat the same things over and over because I want to help people. I want to make sure they're getting the message, that I'm really getting the point across. Love is the main thing too, so. And this is a 2-year, like I said, it's going to be all about two complementary things being drawn together, okay? So this is the, what deck is this? This is a Shadowscapes deck. Beautiful watercolor. Okay, so I will just see what intuitive messages come through as I'm shuffling. See how that lines up with the cards that come out. Like I said, I'm aiming for 1 card for each month, so 12 cards. We'll start for January. And I'm doing 1 reading a day because I am a single mom, special needs child. So, and I want to really delve, because it's going to be for, you know, the year. So I really want to delve in and make it nice and full. So I will be doing them in order according to the zodiac. So it'll go Sag, you know, Capricorn, and so on and so forth. So one for each month. Just kind of guides you through the year a little bit. And if there's any that look, you know, usually when I pull clarifiers, I have a little mini deck right there for clarifying. So, but it's usually what I already got intuitively. So, but if it's a tough one, we'll go with our guidance on that. So, all right. Put it this way so y'all can't see. Just make sure you can see the shuffling good. Okay. So, we're going to do for January for Sagittarius. Going to have one card, please. Always calling on the highest of benevolence to assist us. So, animal spirit, totem medicine, our angels, Jesus, the ascended masters, the denizens of the earth, especially the tree divas or devas. Spelled backwards is saved. That's right. The trees save our asses and give us our breath. So, whenever I do an oracle reading, okay, there you go for January. Whenever I do an oracle reading with the tree oracle, I always start with them just to give them their respect, because they're big energy and they deserve respect. They command respect. Ten of Swords. Okay. So right off the bat, you're putting an end to something in January. Let's see, we'll go. I think we'll be able to go 6 and 6 across here. Okay. So let me show you the cards. Yeah, and look what ended up. Okay, so Tower at the bottom when that came out, and High Priestess at the top. So it's something that you already intuitively know you need to put an end to. You need to put an end to it because mentally it's weighing you down. But the High Priestess and Tower, those are both major arcana, so you're going to have assistance helping you. We're never doing anything on our own. God's always helping us, okay? So if you insert, you can put whatever word for God you want to use. Spirit, Great Spirit, Source, Creator, Allah, whatever you're comfortable with, okay? It's about peace, comfort, balance, love over here. And truth, so, you know. But be comforted by the truth. Even if it's harsh, it's still the truth, so be comforted. A lie is never comforting, no matter how sweet it is. So, maybe somebody's been lying to you and you know it. And God always assists with that. If you're a good person and you're being Sag, you know, you're the teacher, the healer, you know, you want to be free and lively. You want others to be free too. So, you might have to, you know, if it's a person, you might have to let somebody go. But it's in your best interest and you're being supported by the universe. You're going to be getting assistance because of the major arcanas. Okay, like I said, Tower and High Priestess, and that flipped out. So, and it's like you don't want to go into the new year because it's bam, January, first thing. You're like, I am not. You may even like have been planning New Year's with this person that you need out of your life, and you're going to be with someone else during New Year's. Even if it's just friends or whatever, you're like, nah, I'm going to, or just party at one, whatever, and just have fun with your damn self. But, yeah. Just because it was like, bam, Ten of Swords that flipped out January, okay, right off the bat, that's good. Don't drag that into the new year. It's a whole new, fresh year in front of you. Don't, especially Sagittarius, you're not going to be dragging old stuff with you. I'm Sag Scorp, perfect cusp rising, and I'm also Sag Venus and Neptune. So the way I love, the way I dream, just the way I be, we be. And so we like to teach others that because it's empowering. Just being, not obligated to do anything. Sag can kind of feel like that though, like the caretaker. I have that, so you know. And I'm Capricorn, so they tangibly give a lot. So it's hard for others to keep up with that. So they can feel depleted. So they need to gauge that. And just, you know, Sag is sandwiched in between Scorpio and Capricorn. So you're coming out of the Scorpionic energy a little bit. Okay, there we go. So February, Page of Cups. So February, Page of Cups. Yeah, so like what I was saying, you're coming out of Scorpionic energy, and then you're going into Capricorn. So you kind of, you know, each sign has a little bit of the bookends, you know, and especially depending on when your birthday is. If it's like butted up closer to one or the other signs. So Page. Okay, like I was saying, this is, it could be a female, could be a male, could be someone younger, but it really just represents innocent love, like no pressure love, we'll say, because with that Ten of Swords, that, you know, there may not have been pressure until you knew something, and you may not even have proof, but just intuitively you knew, you felt it. Maybe you recognized others feeling it, or someone gave you some kind, I don't know, it just seems like it was kind of good until you found out, and then it hasn't been good since, but then you kind of just cut off mentally and everything, emotionally and all that, but you just haven't made that step to finally, okay. But in February, you're going to make that new step into the new. Because this is new love. Brand new. Page brings a message of love. Yeah, I'm getting like no pressure. Just, maybe this isn't just one person. Maybe you're going to date multiple people or something. Or just, you know, explore yourself for a while, get in tune with, you know, the inner child, do some inner child work, some no, but sorry, twin flame joke. No, but yeah, getting in tune with nature, back to that. See how she's kind of she has like a, you know, like a big bowl of soup or whatever it is, but it seems very aromatic. Okay. And it's just that innocent, simple love, okay? So just of the senses, okay? Be around someone who smells good, looks good, sounds good, what, you know. It doesn't have to be a sexual thing. This is just someone who stimulates the senses, okay? It's just pleasant to be around and no pressure because it's innocent, okay? It's not like heavy, steamy. But that doesn't mean it can't develop into that. But it's like boom, boom, Ten of Swords, and then so just, you know, make sure you're not being too make sure that this is coming from you're coming from a good place, and it's not just like reboundy kind of stuff. Okay, so just be aware of that. I'm just saying because it's so back to back, okay? So I want the best for everyone, and for everyone to find love and not have stress. And okay, so we can tend to do, I did that my whole life. Just as soon as I broke up with someone, boom, I got right into another relationship. So, and now I've been celibate for 2 years and not dating, not nothing. So, yeah, so, you know, maybe you have always been like that and you just want to go bam bam and try something different and just drop this and start dating right away because you've always like taken time to heal, and maybe you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to do something different just because I want to, and that's your prerogative. And it looks like you're going to get what you want too. There's a Queen of Wands on top. Okay, that's pretty steamy. And then Nine of Cups on the bottom. So whatever you're asking for, praying for, wishing for, hoping for, dreaming about, might be pretty steamy. You know, and sometimes when we still might be in a financial situation with someone, but we're not intimate with them, we're filing for divorce, we're doing those kinds of things. So by the time we like get the toothbrush and every last thing out of the house, and we're like, you know, physically separated out of that environment, you felt like you weren't in a relationship for so long that as soon as you are physically removed from that environment, bam, you are ready to date. Because I've had that experience too, where you're with someone and you're just you're not together, you're not having sex, you're not sleeping in the same room, nothing, but just financially and just logistically you don't have anywhere to go. So once you finally do remove yourself, bam, you start wanting to go out and date and meet people. Okay, so in that case, it could, from the 3D perspective, look like you're not taking the time to do, but you could be still in the physical presence, same home as that person, but you have been doing detaching and separating yourself emotionally and all that. Because you got 9 of Cups on the bottom and Queen of Wands on top when that came out. So that's... I think that looks good, Saggy. Hey, I'm a Sag rising. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. And Queen is water, and that's the Queen of Fire. So fire and water, yeah, steamy. Hubba hubba. Remember, it's all in the mind anyway. So when you're attracted to someone, they can be totally gorgeous, but if the wrong things come out of their mouth and you're just like, oh God, you're so ugly. And then someone who's, you know, so it all depends on where you're at in your journey, your maturity level, you know, or you know how many relationships you've been through and what you've learned and stuff. So it all depends on, you know, I would say age, but it's really just experience, because, you know, there can be someone who's 40 who's never had a long-term relationship, and someone who's 23 who's, you know, been with someone since they were 18 or whatever, you know. Which, you know, that's only 5 years, but still, for an 18-year-old, they've stayed together for 5 years. My nephew and his girlfriend, they've been together since high school, and, you know, they weren't like virgins when they got, they had been with other people, but they've been with each other since. I think they had one little stint breakup because my nephew got some dumb ideas in his head. Like men do. Oh, there's, you know, something better out there. Women do that too. It's a very distorted left brain masculine conquering, not the divine masculine, it's a distortion of the masculine energy. So we need a card for March. But I think that's good. You're going to go bam, out with the old, and you already know it, whatever it is, because High Priestess. And you're going to get assistance, because Tower card, so those major arcana. So you're getting help with the intuitive part of it too. So God might, you know, you could have visions or dreams or something, just you're getting messages about what needs to go, so you can be done with it, so you can free your mind, so that the rest will follow. Yeah, Love is Blind. I just got Love is Blind. So for March, Page of Cups. I also got, it could be maybe something standing in the way of someone spending time with a child, because it's Page of Cups. So someone they love very dearly, an innocent love of a child. The Page of Cups can represent your child too. So maybe your child has been telling you that they miss you, or you've been too busy, and so that's been, you know, causing you the Ten of Swords, or causing you, you know. So, but now it's Ten of Swords because whatever, you made a decision. And you know it in your gut what you have to do. So mentally you've already decided. Okay, that was turning around, and it was the corner was poking me in the hand. Okay, right when I said you had made a decision. So there's the Two of Swords. So by March, if that's the same decision, you're definitely clear by then. Okay, but this might be a new decision about maybe something new that comes up that has to do with this Page of Swords. If it's, you know, spending more time with your child, it's not always easy because there's a lot more responsibility the more time you're with your child, right? So you gotta, maybe there's some people who have a tough decision of spending more time with their children, their family, and or just spending time with themselves, doing the things they love, because this Two of Swords is like, it's a tough decision, because this is kind of like you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings card, so it's a tough, you don't want to make the decision, you don't want to be the bad guy, you know, you got to juggle things and figure something out and move things around and play Tetris with your life a little bit, and make sure you're not sacrificing your love, your true love, okay? Things you love to do. This could be also the things you love to do. Things you love to do as a child, maybe bringing that forth, maybe too much adult, Ten of Swords, too much mental stuff. You need to just create, be more like a child, play, create. You know, a lot of, in this new year, it's partnerships. It's all about family, partnerships and stuff. So in a 2-year, that's what the energies are going to be supporting that. So, you know, if there's an imbalance in any Sagittarian's life as far as partnership, too much of them or not enough, okay, or not deep enough or too deep, okay, it's all about balance too. 2 is about balance. So some tough decisions for some Saggies to balance all that. A lot of pressure mentally, but it's Ten of Swords, so I mean, you letting that go in the beginning of the year is gonna help you get out of your head, get more into your heart, okay, more into your love center, to help you with this decision so you don't get stuck. Okay, so the Two of Swords, it comes in, you can swiftly make that decision. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. So it's like, you know, some might be struggling with, you know, it's like you got to pay the bills, but then it's like your kid misses you. So make sure, make sure you process it, and you're processing it through the heart, okay, feeling through it. That's what I've been getting the message for everyone, to feel through stuff. Because 4 of Pentacles can be like putting money before people, coming from that lack mentality. You don't want to get too protective, or lash out and take it out on the wrong people, like people at work or whatever, because, you know, your pay stinks or whatever. So we have to process things through the heart, okay? And you know, sometimes we're going to disappoint people. You can't make everybody happy, okay? So start with yourself, first of all. That's a very fine place to start. Because 4 of Pentacles can be like a fortress, like a moat around you, like being really protective. Okay, so so focusing more on the physical reality and not the emotional reality. Yeah, it's like this dragon's wrapped up around these pentacles, protecting, guarding. Okay, we want to be more in our heart, not be guarded. Okay, and the 5 of Cups. So maybe in the past you've had to make decisions, you let people down, and you're afraid you're gonna let people down again. Maybe, maybe not. Or maybe at first, if you just explain, you know, I have to show my self-love too, right? And in order to be there for people, people will understand if you come from the heart, right? We have to come from the heart. You might hear my kid playing in his room. It's like, ah! in the background. So let's see, April. April for Sagittarius. Yeah, and Sag, you know, the caretaker, the teacher, the healer, they want to set a good example. They don't want to let people down. They don't want to disappoint anyone. They want everyone to be happy, satisfied, satiated, fed, clean sheets, clothes, everything in its, you know, everything in order. But very free-spirited, okay? But that's why they can be free, because they make sure things are taken care of. You might really hear my son now. Make sure people are taken care of, I should say. Whatever that. Sometimes it involves things. Sometimes it involves singing songs to someone to make them feel better. So, Sagittarius. April. So once the spring starts rolling around, what do we have for Sagittarius for April? Let me get a card for Saggies. April energy for Sagittarius. So far January, 10 of Swords, but it's good because it's a 10, it's over. February, Page of Cups. New fresh love. Good, innocent, no pressure love. Then we have 2 of Swords, March, tough decision. Maybe coming back around. Dotting I's and crossing T's, making sure you looked at the different perspectives. Sometimes we don't want to make a decision because we don't want to look at something from someone else's perspective, because then we might feel guilty or something. And just don't worry about guilt or shame. Just release all that. That's all fear. We're doing 2 energy. We're doing partnerships. We're doing union, love, coming together, helping each other, cooperation, balance, harmony, peace, equilibrium, adaptation, acclimating. We're not reacting the same way. We're making clearer, more conscious choices that are aligned with who we are in this new year. And aligning with that higher vibration. And by doing so, we call more of that in. People, places, and things that align with that vibration as well. And this is how we create our reality. It's not always easy getting started, because it's, in the beginning, it's a wide open blank slate. It can be daunting. It can seem very daunting and overwhelming. Where do I start? Like, you're going to sit down and write a book, right? You're like, oh gosh, where do I even begin? Maybe if you're 5, it might be easy to start. If you're like 45 or, you know, 85 or something, you got a lot to talk about. You're like, oh man, geez, I gotta set it up as a series before I even get started on the first one. Alright, come on team. I'm not getting impatient, but you know. April energies, Sag, April. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do a random pull like this. Sometimes I just do it like that here so you can see. Okay, just gonna pull wherever my finger goes. Oh look, High Priestess. Okay, so like I was saying, with that decision, March, in April you're gonna know that you did the right thing. So it might be tough. You might be like, oh, did I make the right decision? Okay. By April you're gonna know, yeah. Or either way, you're gonna know yes or no, because you're gonna be getting it from the High Priestess, your intuition, dream, something. You'll be You will be notified. Okay. So good that the High Priestess came back up. There's a Page of Pentacles. So again, another page. So young water sign, young earth sign, and there's the Five of Cups again. So maybe somebody has a couple kids that are growing up. Seven of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Yeah, look forward to that. It'll give them something to look forward to, whether it's family, friends, whoever. It's about partnerships, right? So people who you want to spend time with and who want to spend time with you. Who you're aligned with. So, whatever that decision, if you don't make it by March, in April, you'll know. You'll know in your gut. You'll know intuitively what to do. Or if you do make that decision, whether you have hesitation with it or not, good or bad, whether you're like confident about the decision or not, but April, you're going to get confirmation, okay? I feel like you're going to make a decision and maybe have some lingering doubt because you don't know if it's going to have bad effects or not, but you're going to know you made the right decision. And it might have some bad effects for others, but it's you doing you, authentically you, being authentically you. So, you know, you got to please yourself. You can't please everybody. And I think Sag is kind of, you know, that disease to please. I dealt with that a lot. It can be Capricorn energy too, but that Sag, you know, so free-spirited, open, expanded, love, fire sign, wants to cheer everybody up. Caretaker, teacher, all that, you know, making sure everyone's A-okay. But, that's why that centaur, sometimes we gotta put them blinders on, right? So we can just focus. And, focus. Yes, laser focus on something and shoot that arrow at your target. Whatever it is you want. You decide what you want, you go get it. Okay, Death card. Yeah. Look at, and there's the Nine of Cups again on the bottom when the Death card shot out. So, I just said you're going to get it. Whatever it is. And the Page of Wands. Okay, look at all these new beginnings. Okay, so fire, maybe a younger fire sign. Okay, so Page of Cups, Pentacles, and Wands showed up. So this is the Phoenix rising. This is birth, life, death, rebirth, re-identifying yourself, rebirthing yourself. Give yourself a new name this year. Try it on. New hairdo, new whatever. Lose some weight. Gain some weight. Get a tan. Hang out in a cave, lose a tan. It's just, you're defining you now. Twos are very much a one and a one, okay? So you have to be aligned with yourself, know who you are. That's how you attract a partner who has the same qualities. This Phoenix rising, this is strength. This is not coming from a place of lack or neediness or something missing. This is understanding the cycles. This is understanding the process. This is undergoing the tempering, the fire, the tempering. Just, okay, I believe garnet's is it a metamorphic rock? I believe. Okay, so, no, is it a, well, yeah, we're not going to go into specifics about geology. Well, it's a crystal, so I don't, yeah, I would have to cool slowly and everything. So yeah, that wouldn't be a metamorphic rock. But it's a very hard, dense, sapphires, gems, crystal, okay, very strong, good, solid structure. So let's see, January, February, March, April, May. So by May, so right, like at the beginning of summer, well, depending on where you are, who's listening, where you guys are, but, So we have High Priestess. That could be a Pisces, because, okay, so, and then Death card, that could be Scorpio. So Pisces, Scorpio. So a lot of real watery energies. March, April. Highly intuitive energies. Like I said, rebirthing yourself, redefining yourself. Giving yourself a nickname and a fuchsia wig or something. I don't know. Even if you're a man, doesn't matter. Just have fun. I know men who wear wigs, it's fun. So Death, this is an excellent card. Okay. It's Major Arcana, so you're going to be having assistance and help with the transformation. Prayers being answered, okay, because there's 9 of Cups at the bottom. That's like, isn't that the third time it's shown up? So, I think by mastering your mind, mastering your thoughts a little bit, and testing out the waters of the heart, you're going to prove to yourself that you can be confident and trust yourself in your decisions. You're going to start trusting your intuition more, and because of that, you're going to feel this like rebirth happen in April. Or May, I'm sorry. Death card in May. So you're going to High Priestess in April. So your higher self will be coming in confirming that you're on the right path, and that's going to really be empowering for you. And this is like, Death card, creating your own reality through self-empowerment, self-awareness. Okay, so we get a card for June for Sagittarius. One card for June for Sagittarius. Oh! Well, there's the sun right there. 9 of Wands, but then we have 9 of Pentacles, so that's beautiful with the Sun card. And Hanged Man, but Ace of Wands, so new beginning. Okay, so what I'm getting from that, 9 of Wands, but 9 of Pentacles. So nines are good, usually like you're birthing something, okay. Nine of Wands is a heavy load, but it's going to pay off. Because you got 9 of Wands on the top, or 9 of Pentacles on the top, 9 of Wands on the bottom when this ship flipped out. When this ship sailed out. So that's the 3 of Cups. That's excellent. That's Trinity. That's love. That's mind, body, spirit balance. Okay, and this is right after the Death card, the transformation, the metamorphosis, the transitioning, okay, into trusting yourself more, trusting your intuition more. If you're a dreamer, whatever, trusting whatever your ability, writing, some creative, because it's a 2 year, it's very feminine flow. 2 is feminine partnership coming together, creating that third energy. Okay, so that's that third energy. And this is, working with Earth Force, because the Earth is feminine, Trinity, mind, body, spirit. So all things, okay, well, it's feminine and it's masculine. When I was going to say 3 as far as a triangle, so it's upward pointing triangle would be masculine, downward pointing triangle would be feminine. You come together, you got the Star of David. So 3 points on a triangle. Okay, and triangles represent masculine or feminine, depending on which way. But it's a very balanced energy. But it needs the other triangle going the other way, okay, to form that partnership. So this is you feeling complete and whole within yourself. Celebrating self. So that could be other people around you too. But you're still celebrating self because those people are aligned with your high frequency. Your energy of loving self. So this is very much a celebration card. Some people might look at it as like a third party, but this is individual for you reading. And this is right after the High Priestess and the Death card. I mean, the Death card right before this with the transformation. So I think this is now you're really feeling the transformation. Okay, in July. And it's going to start getting hot if you're in the northern hemisphere, so you might, start busting out the iced tea and the water weenies or whatever. So that's good. Yeah, and I mean, January, February, March. No, that was June. I'm sorry. I'm getting off on my months here. Yeah, so June. January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay. Yeah, so Death card in May. 3 of Cups in June. So right into leading into the summer, I think you're really going to be feeling yourself. You're really going to be trusting your decisions. You're really going to feel like a good amount of separation from all this other stuff from earlier in the year. January, February, March. Okay, so more towards the summer or middle of the year. I shouldn't say summer because, northern, southern hemisphere, different people live different places. So. So yeah, I think like the pressure's going to be off, the 9 of Wands, and it's going to pay off, 9 of Pentacles. So sometimes you're just there might be a little just persevering, like hanging out with the decision you made because you made it, you send it. It's like sending an email, like you hit send, well, shit, it's out. You know what I mean? You can't, it's gone. It's once you hit send, right? So it's like you make that decision, you're just going to have to be like, you know what? I made the best decision with what I had, laid out in front of me, and I, did the best I could. And so you're just going to have to maybe sit with that for a little while until you see it pay off. It might take a couple months, okay? So, but it definitely will. But you might feel the pressure a little bit right before it pays off, right? Isn't that how it always is? So now July, you're really going to be celebrating you in May and June. I think you're going to amaze yourself in April a little. Because the High Priestess, you might have some amazing vivid dreams or intuitive stuff, and it pans out and you're like, whoa. You're going to amaze yourself at your abilities a little bit maybe. But you're Sag, so I mean, but yeah, going a little bit more watery, more intuitive with it instead of the fiery, expansive Jupiter energy, so. Yeah, so let's get a card for July, please, team. My team of benevolence, our team. Please, one card for July. Phoenix, rising, the Death card, transformation, and then 3 of Cups after. You're going to be celebrating. Big weight lifted because that 9 of Wands, it's going to pay off. Like, we don't, like, suffering and pain, it's not just for the sake of suffering and pain unless you don't learn the lesson, and then you just keep making the same mistake. But God will let you keep making the same mistakes over and over. The universe supports you learning your lesson. It has no problem with you taking as much time as you need and taking all the time in the world, multiple lifetimes if you need to. So, the universe doesn't, the earth doesn't understand stop. It understands produce, give, more, birth, 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 proliferation. So, it'll just keep feeding you and giving you more and more and more of what you're aligning yourself with. So, if you align yourself with being an intuitive person, that aspect, and you're open to that, then you'll get more of that energy coming in. So maybe if you already are teacher healer, you might be expanding that. Or the details of a detail of the facet you already have going, but changing it up a little bit. We'll just go with the one that was on top, which was the Queen of Cups, since the big chunk flew out, but it was all... Yeah, and the Seven of Cups was behind it. So yeah, maybe you're not seeing yourself as a very emotional person. Maybe, you know, or people have told you that you're not that way or something. But that's not true. We're all born of the water. We all have right brain, left brain. So divine feminine, Queen of Cups. You can't be. Don't dismay. Don't delude yourself and think that you can't be any. You can be anything you want to be. If you want to be an emotional, loving, romantic, that type of, you know, homie, just you and your best friend, you and your lover, you and your wife, your husband, just, you know, scale it down. Because Sag is, you know, big and expansive and, you know, just loves those meet and greets, right? But I kind of keep getting some messages for Sag that there's people in your life that want more of your time, and maybe they've been understanding to a point, but now they're like, no, you need to really make a decision, like to take less hours or this or that or whatever it is, however it works for it. But there's just people in your life that love you, who want to spend more time with you, and that's the only reason why they may be upset with you. So the universe is asking you to be more of the feminine, because this is Queen, water, and it's cup, so water, water. Okay, asking you to be a little bit more feminine, going with the flow. Don't try to, you know, go too far with things or go too off. That just kind of hone in and listen to the whispers. Okay. What was on the top? Four of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, you need to open your heart a little bit. And don't fool yourself that you can't. Because it's going to be required of you for, is that July? And that's right after the Three of Cups. Okay, the big chunk flew out, yeah, but it was just so perfect. And Queen of Cups staring right at me. She said, take me, I'm the one. Whoa, okay, there's the next one for August. Okay, there you go. There's your happy home, happy family. So by August, you're really going to feel good. You made a good decision. The people in your household feel good about it. You're feeling more loving, and that, you know, I'm tuning in with that too, because being a single mom, doing it all, it's like you want to be loving with your kids, but then they're being a pain in the ass, and then you're exhausted, and you're a person too, and you have needs and wants and desires to take a nap and just be looked at as like a human and not a vending machine and whatever, a housemaid. So this is Four of Wands, very structured, you know, very solid foundation, the structure. Okay, the infrastructure is solid and balanced and safe, and yeah, you're going to feel safe in your decision. And the ones involved in that decision are going to feel safe and secure because of that. Maybe there's a little insecurity because, yeah, like I said, I'm just getting that vibe that people, friends, family, whoever they are, they miss you, they want to spend time with you. I'm really getting family because here's the Four of Wands, okay, so. And with all the pages, I was like getting kids, so. But for those of you who don't have family, you're just going to be feeling more at home, more at ease, more balanced in your energies. Maybe focusing more on where you come, because right after you know, celebrating Three of Cups, this transformation death card. Okay, now you're more in your heart space, Queen of Cups. Now you're kind of exploring more of who you are, where you came from, your original home, Four of Wands. Okay, maybe not necessarily the one down here on Earth on the 3D, but your cosmic origins, if you're so inclined. So Four of Wands is a good card. That's a beautiful card. I really like that card. Especially for a 2-year, for energy of the two, for partnerships, you know, building a life together, building a family with someone, or just strengthening what you already have. Building a family with someone, okay, because look, the Hierophant was at the bottom and the Fool right behind it. So maybe you're finding someone you could be your true, organic, authentic self with, and you want to start a family with them and have a bunch of kids and all. You just got to get rid of somebody else maybe, or some stinking thinking or something. But you're definitely going to be able to do this. See the transformation. Yeah, you're the Fool. You got to go within, though, and tap into that innocent inner child, okay? The divine feminine within. You got to get in tune with that Queen of Cups. Water on water, right? Just the flow. You know, and literally like being around water can help you do that. So I know I'll get a lot of messages coming in, you know, I'd say more externally from my team, from my guys, from God, from Jesus, from, you know, benevolence always, because I'm only tuned into that frequency. I don't have any other radio station, any other spiritual radio station. So when the water's flowing, like when you're washing dishes or taking a shower, things can flow in like that. Words like songs, different ideas, whatever. And then when you're taking a bath, you're more drawing the water into you, okay, which represents truth, love, the word, okay, being born again, okay. Death card, and then Queen of Cups, Three of Cups. It's, you know, this rebirth into more of a feminine energy, be more creative of like, yeah, I can do whatever. See, that's the feminine energy. It's very expansive, and Saggy, okay, I can do whatever I want. Jupiter rules me. I'm expansive AF. I can go where, do whatever. I'm Sag, right? Ba-dum. Okay, so, I mean, horses, they travel across the Great Plains and all kind. I mean, just right, the wild Mustangs, like herds of whatever. So, and these are like, that's funny I just said that, because these are a bunch of elk or whatever. They look like they have a single horn, kind of unicorny, but you know. So this is okay. A horn is very strong. Hooves are very strong. So this is a very strong, solid, I was gonna say relationship, if it indeed is a relationship. Okay, it could be a rekindling. Okay, but I just see like a new you, true love, family, having some children, maybe triplets. I'm just kidding. Who knows? I saw those 3 pages. I'm just saying. And then because the Hierophant's right here, so that, I mean, literally right after the like, right, yeah, when the Four of Wands came out. So it's like the Hierophant could be marriage, because that's institution. Okay. You could meet this person through institution, through work, through business somehow, or whatever. Okay, church, I don't know. However people meet each other, I don't know. I guess anything other than online would be, I guess that would even be an institution these days, right? But I mean, that's right after the happy home card and the Queen of Cups feeling. So, I mean, it's like, I don't know, maybe some marriage. I don't know, starting a family with someone. Maybe it's not a new person, but maybe you're not married, and maybe you're going to get married, start a family. Because look, King of Cups was at the top. Okay, so some Saggies may be getting married. They're starting families this year. July, August. Yeah, by like August. I don't know. Some people could have a wedding date in August. Maybe already set. Who knows? From this year or something. I don't know. Is there a rule like you have to set it a certain amount ahead of time? What? I don't know. I don't know the rules. Just go with the flow. But that, I mean, whatever it is, it's going to be good. Whoever it is, it's going to be good. You know, some quick, swift decisions need to happen to get this ball rolling first thing. So next month, I think there's going to be... Okay, so I'll just take the top card here because there's 3, 4, yeah. So, lovers. All right, Saggy Poo. Saggy Poo Poo. What? Chicken butt? Who dat? You dat. Okay. Right after the 4 of Wands, I'm telling you. I think maybe because Saggies, you know, they're expansive, free Jupiter, but fire, okay. And now it's a 2-year, and that energy is settling down, coming together, forming relationships, forming partnerships, getting intimate, listening to the hushed voices, okay. It's not the big crowds, the big group. It's more refined, intimate, things that are more refined and aligned with you. God, there's that 4 of Pentacles again. But that's just saying, just keep check of that heart. Make sure that you're keeping it open, okay? Just cause you have an open heart, people think that you know, well, you could get hurt. No, you can still be smart. Your brain is still working even though your heart's open. So, oh, 3 of Wands again on the top. So that, you know, you're looking forward to some good stuff. So all you got to do is open your heart. You know, for being so expansive, Sag can sometimes have a closed heart. Not that we purposely do that. It's just that, oh, wow, we forgot to check our own heart. Like, we're making sure everybody else's heart's okay. And we're like, oh, yeah, I don't even know if I have a gauge for mine. I think I lost my gauge for my heart. Shoot, wow, yeah, right? We got to stop being rusty when it comes to checking our own heart. So, you know, yeah, you're being called to settle down, maybe make a decision, marry, get some kids. I don't know, Saggy. Because there's Queen of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and Justice that were behind the Lovers. So it's either you or someone else is very sure that you're the one, that you got the skills to pay the bills, 8 of Pentacles. and you're going to be the one that balances them out, and you're going to balance them out. Not that you're incomplete. What I'm saying is partnerships. God loves partnerships. And justice is, you know, like, can be legal stuff, you know. We saw that Hierophant, so it could be marriage, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Is Lover's card right after the Four of Wands, so. But see, all this, you clearing out what you need to clear out first, trusting yourself, trusting more aspects of yourself, and then that's going to launch you into a transformation and then a celebration, which is really going to get you feeling good and open in your heart space, okay? Expansive, but particular to the heart chakra. And Four of Wands, Lovers, I mean, there's some Saggies, they're taking it serious with somebody out here. Taking it very seriously. But not like oppressive, okay, Ten of Swords, we're done with the stuff that's going to make us constantly stuck in our head. We want to be with someone who's going to keep us stuck in our heart, right? But we still have our head. We have the heart-head connection. Yeah, King of Pentacles right there. Yeah, that's masculine, tangible, 3D, so we got to make sure. Ha-ha! Got to make sure we're making progress by staying balanced. Here's the wheel. So it's in the cards. It's destined. As you grow, learn, evolve, okay? You line up with the others that are at the same place on the wheel, okay? That's where you form your partnerships. This is like the zodiac wheel too, your natal chart, okay? It's all written in the stars. Lining up. It's lining up for Sag. More near like in the fall, which I think that's a time where a lot of people get married too. Spring and fall, right? Really nice temperate times of year. So, but July, August, September, October. July, August, September, October. July, August. So in the summer, maybe you're going to fall in love with someone that you're going to know. It might be that love at first sight, like you just know. And maybe this other person, you spent so much time trying to get to know, and you just could not make it work. And okay, that's just the way the universe is sometimes. Sometimes just one little click and everything locks into place, and it, you know, shifts over to the next hour. So September, Lovers, and October, the wheel. So big progress being made with this lover. So maybe this Four of Wands is like you knowing this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, okay? Because you've done your transformation, you're celebrating you, you're in your heart space, bam, that's when that love comes in. And you know it's gonna, you know they're gonna be that one, okay? That you're gonna be the Lover's card with. Give and receive, balance, giving and receiving, being in your heart. Maybe the Wheel of Fortune, that could be, you know, it could be some karma you have to clear out with this person before you can progress to the next level, which is perfectly fine. It's life. It's part of life. So, maybe when you come together with this person, you know, before you have kids, there's some stuff you guys want to work out first. Okay? But this is going to be someone who you're going to want to build a family with, a home with, be married to, have children. This is like written in the stars. This is like destined. 8 of Wands, so that's messages coming in. Could be of love, could be a surprise. Ace of Wands on the top, so brand new you, brand new beginning, fire, lots of passion. So Could be a message of a lot of passionate love coming in. I feel that for you, Sag. These cards, man. Woman. I'm just seeing the numbers here. We have a 10, a 4, 10, 4. Another 10 because the wheel's a 10. Death is 13. That's Divine Mother. Right next to 3 of Cups, which is also feminine, and High Priestess. So that's another 2. Couple 10s, couple 2s, 10 and 2, like hands on the wheel. That's so funny because I was doing that yesterday. Like when you hug the air, like you're hugging God, like people do in church and stuff, and like the famous scene with Jesus. Whatever, I don't know. I'm not religious, I'm just saying. Definitely not religious, but I love Jesus, and I just know what God has shown me. Okay, so there's that card. Just like when you hug God, when you're hugging the air, it's like 10 and 2. I noticed that when I was doing that. I'm like, oh, it's like 10 and 2. Just, I wonder if that's on purpose. Anyway. Okay, anyway. Oh, man, that 4 of Pentacles. That wanted to come out. Okay, so this is like sealing the deal as far as now I'm getting a little bit different energy because, see how it kept popping up and showing itself? So that was getting the message of you opening your heart, not being so protective of your heart, trusting a little bit. So this after the Wheel of Fortune, I think this is like I said, you might have some karmic stuff, you might have some issues to deal with before you make that next click on the wheel and, you know, make the progress to the next level, the next step with this person, okay? Before you seal the deal. 4 of Pentacles, this is, you know, like I'm saying, the moat, the protection. It can be the, you know, the ring that seals the deal, that locks, you know, tying the knots, so to speak. So, but just, you know, go with the flow, the natural order of things. Trust in the process, trust in the progression, the natural progression. Don't push anything. Let the natural progression take place. And that way you'll have a secure relationship built on something that's also protected by God. Because it's, you know, when you're with the one that your heart says for you to be with and not your ego mind coming from lack, like, oh, this person has this or that, and all these, you know, external things. Which may have happened in the beginning. That's what that 10 of Swords in January is for. So the lesson here now is take your time, do it right, but keep your heart open. Don't keep it closed. And go with the one that your heart is guiding you to. And that's the one that's going to be the solid one and protected and get the stamp of approval from the universe, okay? And you'll see the shielding and the protecting, I mean, from the universe. There's other forces that don't want to see, but, you know, say thank you. Thank you for testing me so I could prove to myself how strong I was. You didn't do anything but just be a mirror, you know, just everything's a mirror. The devil's a mirror. Everything's a mirror, okay? So just use it for yourself to say, what aspect of self is this reflecting? And just view it as a witness with no attachment. And this is how we process through things. And we get to the next level. And we see that when the things that are right for us come into our lives and we don't block them, we receive and allow, we see the strength of that. We see the protection in that. Because of the strength of it. Okay. Fortress love. Fort Knox love. So, September, October. By November, that looks solid. So by like this time next year, y'all gonna be married, Sag. Don't get scared now. Whoa! Oh! There's a King of Pentacles. Okay, since it's the last, let's just look. Okay, we'll take... Oh, that's a Queen of Pentacles. Okay, we got Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. So, okay, so you're going to be... And this could be a... This is... Just represents a person. Just a feminine. So there's some watery heart energy, okay? Emotional energy. When it's the Queen, because Queen represents water. But this is Pentacles, okay? So it's water and earth. So when the earth gets water, what happens? Things grow, they blossom, they sprout, seeds germinate, flowers bloom. So yeah, this is like that Four of Pentacles, real good, strong, fertile soil, okay? Good solid ground to build on. That physical, tangible life now, because that's Queen of Pentacles. So it was, you know, you having to get transformed a little bit, trusting your intuition, trusting your decision-making skills, aligning with the vibration that you know, you be that vibration, you align with it, and you see that reflected in your reality. So getting into your heart is going to bring, I believe, a lover, partner, you know, life partner, okay? Because lovers, Four of Wands, the wheel, it's like destined, but it's destined to happen all this way too, okay? Every part of this, not just like, oh, the great happy ending is destiny, but the whole thing along the way too is, because it's all preparation to get you to this, because this is not just some gift that's just handed over to, you know, you got to earn it. Not that you necessarily have to do things to earn it, but you need to come into the alignment, the awareness of your true authentic self and align with your heart, okay, in order to call in things of the heart, like love, family, okay? Nine of Pentacles again, right next to Nine of Swords. Judgment. Five of Swords, Tower. Yeah, just with the decisions, I think you may not trust her. Maybe you cheated in the past, or maybe you did something in the past, and so you have shame, and you need to let go of the shame. You need to forgive yourself. A lot of times, the people that we've hurt, they've already forgiven us, and then we still hold on to the shame of the hurt that we caused someone else that they're not even hurt over anymore. And so there's something about, maybe that's what it is. Maybe someone broke up with you, okay? And you have to release the shame of whatever your part was in it, okay? And remember, we all have a role. We all play our role. So, fear and shame multiply sin, and sin just means the negation of the separation. Like in Spanish, sin is to be without. So God wants you to be with the universe, Mother Nature, Gaia. Ki wants you to be with. Iaowanes wants you to be with. So all right, look what was at the top. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm like, wait. Ace of Cups. Either way, aces are excellent, okay? But Ace of Cups, that's the Holy Grail. That's God's love. Okay, this is supported. What you're doing this coming year, and this person coming into your life, going forth with building a family, okay, it's supported. Just tap into source. Anytime you have a question about anything, the answer's right there waiting. You just ask. It's like the universe almost has Tourette's when it comes to people asking questions. You want truth? They love that. It's like, oh, truth is just like sitting there vibrating, waiting to just, oh yeah, here's some truth, just spurt and, right? Just shoot some truth at you. They're waiting to just shoot a bunch of truth at, how much you want? You want more? I got some more. You want some more? So this is God's endless love too. It's just, so we're connected to source. So we don't have to vampire energy or anything. We go straight to the source for our information, for our truth, for our guidance, for clarity, for whatever, okay? We just tap in to the flow of the universe. Okay, it's all right there in the Akash. All the love you need, everything, the comfort. Okay, just because it sounds fluffy and lovey, but doesn't mean it's not in the Akash. That's in there too. If you need comfort and love, that's right there. Grab it. So that was the top card, Ace of Cups. So like I was saying, it's supported by the universe, okay? And it's because of all this work first that you're doing in the beginning, the first half of the year, okay? And by mid-year, you're going to start feeling it, really feeling it. And then, pow, you're going to see evidence of it reflected in another person. So, Sagittarians, excellent. Yep. And if it was someone who did you wrong, you know, if it was you, you know, you got to get over it. If it was somebody else, you got to get over it. And, you know, everyone has their karma. They got to go through what they got to go through. You don't need to take care of anything but you. Getting into your heart. That's what this transformation for you is going to be all about, is for you to get into your heart. And when you're there, you're not going to wish anything bad for anyone. So if someone did do you wrong, that's the Ten of Swords that you're getting rid of, you know, then you being in your heart and all this coming in, you're not going to have any, that's going to be so just, if you ever had any bad feelings for that person, they're going to be gone. Totally dissolved. So forgiveness is key. Forgiving self, forgiving others. This is how we can have this flow into our life. Okay, because we're holding on to unforgiveness, then we're staying blocked, we're staying stagnant, and the water keeps flowing. There is no staying stagnant. It's gonna keep. The pressure is gonna keep building and building and building, pushing you into your heart space. So yes, trust in yourself, trust in the universe. I believe you trust this person because it's just beautiful. Four of Wands and Lovers card. Three of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. A lot of just, whether you're male or female, just, okay, the queens. So that could be the lover. It could be you. It's just this feminine energy. Okay, the High Priestess too. Feminine. Creative. Partnership. Love. Being in your heart, abundance, okay, fertility, creation from all aspects of yourself, okay. It's just about creating more and more and more abundance through partnership, sister. So, well, that was about a full reading. What I would usually do is an hour, and I usually go over an hour. But yeah, and my sister and my energy and everything, so it was the first one. So we got a little bit more info probably in this one than the other ones, but I want to try to keep it to like an hour. But it is for the whole year, so you know, you can go back to it, you know, each month to, you know, remind yourself of the card or whatever. Just, you know, preview, review, check in the now, however. So, lots of information, about an hour and 20 something minutes. Okay, almost an hour and a half. So, I hope that was plenty enough to satiate you and get you through the year. And yeah, I love you all. Thank you, Sagittarians, and blessings in this year to come.